Yo, 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 as you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about a trade recap today and how I lost $150 today trading the NASDAQ on the date, what is it, the 19th of the 12th. As always, going to start off with our daily buys and how I took this trade and what I got my buys today. So as you can see, today was actually CPI at 12 a.m. Sorry, so if you look at the CPI candle, we had a bullish candle. And so normally you're not supposed to trade on the CPI day, but I don't know, I don't care. So anyway, so the trade I took and lost. So based on the CPI, we were pretty bullish, right? So I kind of wanted to see price tap back into a gap before going higher if we were to go higher. And if we were to go lower, I'd want to see price, sweep some liquidity, right? And so based on this 1 hour, we were kind of bullish because for CPI we managed to inverse this hourly, right? So I was kind of bullish. And our next, for us to go bearish, I'd want price to at least tap into this zone in this 15-minute FEG and a cluster of highs, right? So that was my bias. Because for us to go shorts, we had to inverse this whole thing, and then I look for a retracement within this. So it'd be like bang, bang, and then go lower. But for longs, we could just have this big thing go down and then go higher, which is what we ended up doing anyway. So this is my draw on liquidity for the day, which is a valid draw. And then so as I see price goes down to this FEG and it goes up, right? But this is my actual entry. So in the 15-minute and then we had a 5-minute IFEG. See, the problem with this IFEG was that it low-key happened, like, think about this 5-minute FEG. It low-key happened like price like played around for a long time before it really did much. I kind of liked it because I saw this 1-minute IFEG. I was like, this low-key clean displacement. And then, so I ended up entering on the inverse. So it'd be like here. And my stop loss was actually at the body close. That's just how I roll. And then draw liquidity was here. So I was in for like a cheeky like 1-to-1, right? But as you can see, price goes down. It doesn't even re-sweep. And then it ends up hitting the TP just like butter. So the draw liquidity was right for today, but yeah, it failed. And I guess I could have I was considering re-entering had S&P 500 sweep out the low, but we just didn't. So we just got just destroyed. We couldn't do much about this. Our bias was correct. Our entry model wasn't horrible, but it was still good. Because normally you'd want like a full V-shaped recovery upon hitting the supply zone, but the fact that price like decided to, really strongly like inverse that was like, damn, that's pretty good. Even though I guess we had this like cluster of like consolidation, I still thought that was strong, and the fact we got that 5-minute inverse is also good, and a clear draw, and a 15-minute sweep. But yeah, I guess it's just an example of like we don't, even if like the plan, even if the strategy is like legit and like and you follow it, it's not always gonna play out. But I guess the main concern of this trade was that like, and the reason why I actually lost 150 rather than my normal lot size of 500 or 1,000 is because I actually entered this play in the car and on my phone where I accidentally had the 10k account kind of on 10k account sizing, so therefore 1% of 10k is obviously 100, and then therefore I got the wrong lot size. So I guess I could say I got lucky, but I would be fine with honestly losing today because it was a pretty valid trade. So yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching, guys. TP's been here, and now we're going up. So all good. Catch you on the flip side.